Yo, 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 what's the word? What's the word? We about to watch some iconic shit. We about to watch fucking CJ from San Andreas versus, I say versus, CJ from San Andreas and Franklin from GTA fucking 5, son. This is crazy. And they both family. Let's go watch this shit. I'm gonna stop talking. I wanna watch this shit right
Guy Solo a few weeks ago, he called me back. He was like, this time I got my guy with me. I never interviewed young Maylay before. How you doing, man? Welcome to Say Cheese, brother.
I'm good. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, Solo, I've interviewed you several times before, and young Maylay would always come up. As of late, he's been more, I should say, outgoing, because it seemed like years ago he was kind of to himself. He wasn't as outgoing and not on social media like that. So let me start with young Maylay, man. I mean, we like I said, we haven't did an interview before. Give us the rundown on your upcoming in LA.
Basic same shit. Growing up in the streets, around the time where it was hectic out there, like major gang banging, dope all over the place. It'll never be a time like that again. So it was like coming up in a golden era. You know what I mean? Because it was a time where, like I said, it was money all over the place. Everybody in LA was gang banging and having money. You know what I'm saying? And then I started focusing on rap. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I end up meeting DJ Pooh. You know what I mean? And I go through there, doing my thing. And we'll get into it later on, but that's what turned this into what it is.
So how close were you and Solo at a young age? Did y'all talk often, or was it like distant between you two?
It was often. It wasn't every day. Like, I don't know if you know, let's do a cold businessman. You know what I mean? So when you see him, you got to get at him, and it's briefly. You know what I mean? Like, if you can, it's been a few different interviews out there with people speaking on Solo, and he didn't just pop up out of nowhere. This game didn't make him famous. He was famous before the game came out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So before the rap career, Maylay, you were gangbanging.
Everybody does. Like playing sports.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. It's part of the life out here. Don't get me wrong. It's a few that don't get involved, but for the most part, you know what I mean? Everybody get involved.
What? And we don't got to get too specific, but what were some of those things? Because we're speaking on, you are the main character of San Andreas.
type shit. He said, man, everybody not involved, but everybody get involved. Like niggas don't gotta bang, but niggas be tapped in. Feel me?
Get involved, you might as well tap in.
Niggas be tapping in. Niggas be with the wolves and them outside, but niggas know they limits where they wanna, but that's their friends that they grew up with still at the end of the day, But so it's in everybody, not in everybody, but listen, this nigga says San Andreas. Listen, say it properly, nigga. You just got me mad. You said it weird.
We're speaking on, you are the main character of San Andreas, like, so that
San Andreas, like, why you trying to be professional or something, bro? San Andreas, what are you doing, bro? Don't try to change it up. I know niggas gonna come at you in the comments. San Andre, like you trying to say Andre.
Game was basically your life, right?
Basically, I can't say that they did that game about my life, because everybody in Los Angeles lived that life. You know what I mean? They could have went and got my sister, and it would have been the same thing, because everybody out here is on, basically on the same page when it comes to that street shit. So it was a situation where I think I fit it because it was authentic.
Yo,
you know what I mean? I didn't have to learn the slang. I didn't have to get coached how to talk like an LA nigga. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm not a voice actor. I just end up getting a voice acting job.
Do you feel like you becoming a rapper saved your life? A rapper saved your life?
No, because you can still be rapping and get knocked down.
That's true, but rapping, it seems like it got you into other things in life, though.
Yeah. Well, you know, everything's a stepping stone. I'm gonna tell you, sometimes this rap thing can get you out of some stuff because there's some dudes where, you know, they supposed to be enemies. You know what I mean? But then they see, like, oh, hey, man, like, what's up, blood? You know, they can I get a picture? Oh yeah, cool. You feel me? It can get you out of certain situations when people notice you, you know, for rapping or doing other things out here. It can get you a pass in some places.
Hmm. So you're rapping. I mean, at this time, you have a buzz. You have a street buzz, but now you're growing a rap buzz. When do you get the call about San Andreas?
Actually, I had like, I wouldn't even call it underground. I had like a CD I was giving away when I first came out, like giving the shit out, putting it out on the streets. I didn't even drop my first CD until after San Andreas. Now I've been working, I've been putting songs out there. You know what I mean? Solo was in the studio when I came with the San Andreas theme song. You know what I mean? I went in there, like, I've been trying to get help to put this shit together, right? So when you the artist, that don't mean you know how to do the managing and the producing and all this different shit. So that project was my baby, man. You know what I mean? And I put that shit out myself, and I was so proud of that motherfucker, man. And sold 5,000 CDs off MySpace. You feel me?
Okay.
At $10 a piece, though.
That's tough.
Yeah.
MySpace was, that started a lot of Soulja Boy, a lot of stuff.
Come on, man.
So wait. So before San Andreas came out, you sold 5,000 CDs off MySpace. Is this hit?
No. San Andreas, the game came out in 04. I dropped the CD in 05. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
You feel me?
Got
So now it's really picking up. And then I was at a situation where I was signing autographs on a CD, and I seen somebody like, "Oh, Maylay record must not be doing that well. He's giving out free autographs." I didn't know you're supposed to be charging for these motherfuckers. I was just being cool. You know what I mean?
Do you remember the day you were approached about the game?
Not the actual day, but I remember the phone call. That's something I'll never forget. You know what I mean? I've got a couple random phone calls and not knowing what was going on the other end. One with him and Kai Cenat. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That was almost like the same situation when Pooh was in the meeting with Rockstar. You know, they was already in there working, doing their thing. And he called me. And like I said, we was on a music tip. You know what I mean? So he come like, "Man, Pooh, I got some new raps, man. I'm going to come up there. I'm going to fuck that shit up." I'm talking like me, but he's in a meeting with Rockstar. You know what I mean? He called me back like 15 minutes later. Like, I'm just talking all kind of shit. And he called me back like 15 minutes later, like, "Hey, Maylay, I was in the meeting with Rockstar Games." I'm like, "Oh, okay, that's cool." He's like, "Yeah, but they heard you talking." I'm like, "Nigga, why you didn't tell me?" He was like, "Because I didn't want you to be too cool and laid back or over the top. I wanted you to be yourself." He said, so they was in there with like the thumbs up. You know what I mean? And I'll never forget that day because it was a genuine moment. You know what I mean? And I'm glad he didn't tell me because it might not have worked out how it did.
So did you have to go to auditions, or was that the audition?
No, hell no. That was to get them to say, okay, we might want to hear him audition. You know what I mean? So it's a studio called Record One out here, and that's Dr. Dre's studio. Mm-hmm. And they was doing the auditions up there. So when I pull up, I see the line wrapped around the building and down the street. And it kind of fucked my confidence up. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, damn, they told me and everybody else. So I go in there, I go holler at Pooh. And as soon as I come in, they get me to go read. So they gave me the script to Menace to Society, right? I've seen that movie a million times. I don't even need the script. You know what I mean? So when he gave me the script, I'm talking all kind of shit. It's the scene in the drive-thru where he jacking dude. You know what I mean? So I started improvising and coming with little shit. And he was like, "Hey, man, you sound convincing." So I'm like, "All right." He was like, "Yeah, we'll let you know what's up." I'm like, "All right, cool." So I go in the studio with Pooh. Pooh's known for...
Yo, I'm LA nigga. The accent they have is crazy. Alright. They put so much emphasis in alright. In New York, it's like, alright. Like, alright.
Drop that LOR.
Should New York niggas drop the A? Feel me? And the R just hit you with the eye. Niggas in the LA be like, alright. So like to try to say something else. They made up a whole different word. Alright. It sound crazy.
Smoking like a lot of weed, and I'm talking about some good weed too. You feel me? I go in there with Pooh, he playing beats and shit. You know, we in there kicking it, I start hitting some weed. Next thing you know, I fall asleep. I'm getting awakened by the dude that was doing it, directing in there. Yeah, hey, Maylay. I'm like, hey, what's up? He's like, hey, can you come back and read? I'm like, all them people went? He's like, nah. I was like, oh shit, cool. If they gonna have me come back the second time and all these people didn't even go yet, okay, that might be a good sign. You know what I mean? So after I went the second time, it's like, all right, well, we're not gonna keep you up here. We're gonna give you a call in about 2 weeks to let you know who we narrowed it down to. And if you're one of them, you'll get the call. And I did. I was like, oh shit. But like, I don't get anxiety and shit like that, but I can imagine what it feel like. You waiting on a phone call to get a job to see if you get it. And they go from 10 people to 5 people to 3 people. You know what I mean? Then you get that call like, hey, can you be in New York in 2 weeks? Hell yeah, shit. I'll get on the skateboard.
Do you remember who you were up against when it came down to like the last final?
I do not know at all. I do not know. It was so many rumors. It was supposed to be this dude, but you can't really believe that because you got somebody that know the history of LA, that know the lingo. We don't say certain things out here. You know what I mean? So you don't have to coach me into being an LA nigga. So what I ended up doing was putting Maylay on CJ. Because when you get a script, it's just words. You know what I mean? You got to put some feeling, you got to put some emotion behind the shit. So I put Maylay on CJ and they was like, cool. You know what I mean? Things that I would say that they probably was like, nah, stick to the script. I had to say it like they want me to say it.
I was reading an article and the article said that you had no idea how big San Andreas was going to be.
At all.
Like, you knew, I mean, GTA 3 came out, Vice City came out, huge successes, but it was like, they said like you didn't understand the magnitude of what, and I mean this game sold almost 30 million copies. It's the second highest sold game. Did you understand the magnitude, or did you just think this was another game? Like,
nah, I didn't understand the magnitude until years later. First thing motherfuckers used to hit me with was CJ, all you have to do was follow the damn train. You feel me? Okay, all right. So y'all bought that shit out for about 5 years. You feel me? And then they come with this meme, oh shit, here we go again. You feel me? And that shit right there started a wildfire. Next thing you know, they putting CJ in all these different games and shit. He fighting Fat Albert, he in Mortal Kombat, all this shit. So, you know what I mean? The motherfucker's still alive like 26 years later though. Yeah. I mean, 21 years later. You feel me?
Did you?
I ain't gonna front, bro. Seems genuinely happy as fuck. Just talking about it and thinking about the memories. Like, just look at his face. You see the excitement on his face. Just talking about that shit. That's so dope, you know?
Did you have to sign like any NDAs or, because I know it's a lot, like when I interview Solo, he damn near can't answer half the questions because it's NDAs and stuff. So how much control did you have?
No.
Like, did you have any input on, like, I don't want to say that, or I don't want to say this, or how much input did you have in the game?
Check this out though. When you working with like $1 billion company, you don't go in there telling them motherfuckers what you don't want to say. Now I wouldn't have said no weird shit because I'm still Maylay. Check this out though. When you working with like $1 billion company
in the game, put on, like, I don't want to say that, or I don't want to say this, or how much input did you have in the game?
Check this out though. When you working with like $1 billion company, you don't go in there telling them motherfuckers.
Yo, are y'all peeping the way Franklin is side eyeing Maylay to make it to look at him? Yo, look at this shit, son. He like, nigga, be careful, nigga. You know you signed something still. Look at his face. Look at his face. Look at his face. Look at his face. Look at his face.
Say that, or I don't want to say this, or how much input did you have in the game?
Check this out though.
Look at this shit. Look. And he know Maylay don't give a fuck. That nigga Maylay don't give a fuck. So he look at him like, yo, bro, he kind of nervous because you gonna have him in a situation because he getting money. I know he had a long talk with this nigga like, yo, bro, do not mess my paper up, cuz do not fuck it up.
When you work.
And I ain't gonna front. I just peeped the nigga's shirt. That shit is tough. The CJ shirt, mean. I think Maylay, you doing a good thing right now. Getting good graces with Rockstar and try to get on GTA 5 before GTA 6 come out. Come on.
Working with like a $1 billion company, you don't go in there telling them motherfuckers what you don't want to say. Now, I wouldn't have said no weird shit because I'm still Maylay outside of this game. You know what I mean? Yeah. But at the same time, shit, I was trying to give them whatever they was asking for, the tone, the pitch. Say for instance, we don't use the word degenerate in LA. We don't be like, oh, you a degenerate. They speak like that. This is where the authenticity comes in at where you're like, no, we don't speak like that because that's going to sound all the way fake. If you got some gang members calling each other degenerates, you know what I mean? Right. So it was certain things that they allowed me to change and do, but I had I'm writing and changing the script and doing it how I want to. Nah, it was all ran by them. And Pooh was one of the writers on the game. So it's not like they was way out of bounds on what they was doing. They had somebody that really, Pooh come from that life. He just chose to be a DJ, you know, believe it or not. Funny as hell too. You know what I mean? But he comes from that life also.
I hear so many dope stories about DJ Pooh. Like even Solo was putting me on game of how he connects and put y'all in so many positions. Like
he's one of the rare people that really
don't get his flowers enough, dog.
He don't get his flowers enough, but he gives his people opportunity first. That's like you might have a friend that got a real good paying job, right? And he like, hey man, they hiring, I can get you an interview, but I can't guarantee you're going to get the job. And that's how it is with Pooh. He'll give you a shot. You know what I mean? And sometimes that's really all you need. If you pay attention, you look back, it's a movie called 3 Strikes.
Yep.
Who did? You'll see Solo in that movie.
Yep.
The Wash.
The Wash, where they did the kidnapper shit
Grow
and all that.
Yep.
Grow House, he and that. So he's giving his people the opportunity first.
All the time.
If you get it,
What? Solo was in 3 Strikes? Let's look at that real quick, gang. Hold on. Let's look at that. Damn, I gotta watch that. I'm not gonna go through all that, but damn, I gotta watch these strikes. I never know he's in there.
you get it. If you ain't dope enough, we got to go with what's good.
Yeah.
Hey, real quick, Sean. Pooh the kind of nigga that give you the shirt off his back, homie. I'm telling you, dog. I'm not just saying it to kiss his ass because he looked out for us in this game. He'll give you the shirt off his back. He done had cars, bro, that he didn't just let me just take. And then don't want him back.
What?
He done had chains.
Jury. My first jury came from Pooh.
And just say, I
That's
don't want
real.
him back, bro. For real, bro. You can look at him and he got a watch on and he'll like, you like that?
And give it to
try
you.
it on, and then you be trying to
Solid.
give it back and you don't want it back.
Solid.
That's why I say he don't get enough of his flowers, bro, because he don't hold this material shit like close to him to where he feel like I gotta keep it. You know what I'm saying? He like, I don't care about that shit. That's why he get blessed so much, man.
Yep.
He get blessed.
And you never hear him speaking on what he do for people or how he put, I did this, I did that. Yeah, it's a long list.
You can ask Mike Epps. You can ask LL Cool J. You can talk to Q, Snoop. Everybody Pooh done had his hands touched, touched them at some point, dog.
Yes, sir.
You see what I'm saying? So Anytime we do interviews, we give him his flowers. I'm gonna continue to give him his fucking flowers.
That's solid.
As
That's
long as
solid.
I live, homie.
Like he did something for us that's the biggest shit ever. You can't sell enough records rapping to do 30 motherfucking million.
Shit, look at mine.
You know what I'm saying?
Look at mine. 300 and something million copies.
Come on, man.
Crazy.
So you putting us in opportunity. You giving us opportunities to do once in a lifetime type shit, and people don't get that all the time, man. So it's a blessing even having a relationship with Pooh. And
y'all see that number 3? He sold 30 million and he sold 300 million. That's a crazy, you feel me? Like, and they cut, like, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Tell people sometime having a relationship, having a relationship can be better than money. Because you can have money.
Most definitely.
Yeah, you can have money, and you ever seen a sign said we can refuse you service? Okay, you can have money, you acting ass, we'll get you up out of here. Yeah. But good relationships, you might not have $1 in your pocket and can walk away with what you need because you got a good relationship with somebody.
That's right. So look, I don't want to dig up no old skeletons, but I do remember years back, y'all were on live talking to each other, and you were upset. I mean, you was fuck Rockstar. You were mad at the fans, and at this time, I believe GTA 5 was out, and I don't really want to misquote you, but you were, Maylay, at this time, you were upset. It was as if you felt forgotten about, I think, or
nah, it wasn't that. In real life, when you out here burying motherfuckers, and you post some pictures of them and they talking about some GTA shit and you just lost one of your homeboys, that shit can get irritating. If you hear water drip for too long, that shit'll get on your nerves. You know that seatbelt thing in the car, if you don't put that motherfucker on, it drive you crazy until you put it on, right?
That fire.
Crazy
So imagine hearing the same shit over and over and over and over. And then, right now today, it was a whole lot of personal growth and development during that time. Because when you come from where we come from, you don't bite your tongue, you say how you feel. You know what I'm saying? And that's the first time I really ever got trolled online. You know what I'm saying? First and last time, that shit had never happened again. You feel me? And now looking back, by us coming from where we coming from, having that I don't give a fuck attitude can fuck you up sometime. You know what I mean? Because it could put you in a situation where you upset about some other shit. And I'm going to tell you exactly what happened. It started like this. Hey, Maylay, are you in GTA 6? Nah, I ain't got nothing to do with that. Fuck you, you fucking spoiler alert, you dumb bastard, fucking cocksucker. Hey, where we come from, call it, what's a cocksucker, right? Okay. To do with that. Fuck you, you fucking spoiler alert, you dumb bastard, fucking cocksucker. Hey, where we come from, call it, what's a cocksucker, right? Okay, that'll get you killed or your teeth knocked out. Calling somebody that we don't call each other bitches. It's certain shit that you don't say to another grown man. So now you got all these people that came from a gaming forum and now they hit my page up. And guess what? Every time they threw the bait out, I was taking that shit because I was really mad. And the more and more they get you, the more of an asshole you look like at the end of the day. I woke up in the morning and look, there's some real shit. Like, hey man, you got beef with Rockstar? You can't have beef with a company under some fucked up judgment. I was thinking that, maybe it's somebody that worked for their company because they saying this, and that. Nothing actual right on the facts, but kind of close to shit. You know what I'm saying? It's all kind of rumors out there. I'm not happy with what I got paid. So then why'd I do it? You sign contracts and shit. You see all this before you do it. You know what I'm saying? So it was more or less of a situation where there was a whole lot of other shit going on and I was getting trolled and I was new to that shit. You know what I'm saying? And the motherfucker took the bait. And at the end of the day, I apologize for anybody that I had offended. You know what I mean? Because I'm gonna hold myself accountable for doing fucked up shit. I'm not one of them people that, I did it and fuck it. Nah, you know what I mean? Anybody I offended, you know what I mean? I apologize for that shit. But at the same time too, it gets spent out of control. It was a thing about fans and supporters. And my thing is, I feel like a supporter down with you no matter what. You feel me? Gladys Knight can go do a show at the Crypto tonight and that motherfucker gonna be sold out. You know why? Because she got supporters. You know what I'm saying? A supporter gonna support you no matter what you do. People call themselves fans and that's cool. Now I understand a fan is a supporter. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying I got supporters. And they said, no, you mad at the fans? You said, fuck the fans. I'm like, no, I have supporters. You feel me? But that shit gets spent somewhere else. You barely can say certain shit or they'll chop your words up and make it seem like you said some other shit.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's just how it is, though, bro. Like, let me tap in on that, Sean, real quick. When you get emotional about a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? And you got to understand when the time is wrong, it's the right time to ask a nigga the wrong shit.
Oh, yeah.
Like, if you look at an interview I did with somebody when COVID had hit, and a motherfucker said some rock star shit to me, I thought the world was ending when COVID was
We all did.
I went out in the fucking garage and recorded myself going fucking crazy and saying, fuck Rockstar, fuck all this shit, don't tie me with that shit, I don't give a fuck. Because I'm thinking we can't even go outside and you got to stand in line to get food and you got to wear a mask and you can't drive at night. So, when pressure busts pipe, you know what I'm saying? So, this situation was similar to mine. You get caught in the wrong time, you say the wrong shit, but we just live in a time now where once you say it on these motherfuckers,
it's over.
It's a wrap because you can't get it back. It's not ours.
Get it back.
It's not ours no more.
And we all that said or did some shit that we like, you know what? I was wrong for that shit, man. I shouldn't have done that.